the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item on the agenda is the selection of officers pursuant to ORC 505.01. At the first meeting of each calendar year, the Board of Trustees shall select one of its members to serve as chairperson for a one-year term, and should the chairperson be unavailable, a vice chairperson to assume those duties. I would nominate Mr. Wade to remain as chairman.
I'll second.
All right, Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
Mr. Metersfall.
Yay. I'll nominate Jason as assistant or vice chair.
I'll second that.
Mr. Metersfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay. Thank you, Mr. Mearsfall. Are there any items, the next item on the agenda is items to be removed from the consent agenda. Do we have anything that needs to be removed tonight?
One correction, I mistakenly put December 17th instead of December 28th for the regular meeting minutes.
Okay, can we note that correction?
It's a typo. It's a
Okay.
typo.
Okay, well, moving on, we'll go to fiscal business.
All right. We have a couple pieces of legislation for your action tonight. One of them is the quarterly transfer of funds from the general funds for interest that is earned by those funds that you've set up in that legislation. So that resolution is ready for your action this evening.
It's been a lot, like a lot of funds. Resolution 5281, a resolution approving a transfer of funds from the general fund to other funds in the amount equal to investment income generated by those funds for the fourth quarter of 2020, and dispensing with the second reading. Can we dispense with the second reading with just a quorum?
Yes.
Do I have a motion to pass 5281?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
The last legislation is the one that we have to do every year, this first meeting, that allows us to request a tax advance from the county. It has to be a resolution, and it's ready for your action this evening.
Resolution number 5282, a resolution requesting the county auditor to make tax advances during the calendar year 2021 pursuant to section 321.34 of the Ohio Revised Code and dispensing with the second reading. So motion to approve 5282.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
And that's it for me, sir.
Okay, moving on to public comment. We have no public here tonight, so there's no comment. Okay, under new business with Road and Park, resolution 5283, a resolution accepting relevant portions of certain public streets for maintenance in Country Creek Estates, section 1, Quick Creek Township, Warren County, Ohio, and dispensing with the second reading. Do I have a motion to pass 5283?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay. Anything else from Road and Park, Brian? Okay. Planning and zoning? Police?
Okay.
Fire?
Just one item to note that we had another record-setting year for runs this past year. We dipped way down with the COVID. Everybody shut down. We weren't doing much, but as soon as everything opened back up, we took off and we ended up 5 more runs than last year.
That's pretty amazing based on the year we had. Well, here's the hoping that this 2021 is a safe year. Anything else, Chief?
No, thank you.
Administration?
Staff update.
Okay. Consent agenda, we made notes on the, well, it's corrected here, it looks like. The work session?
Yep.
Yeah. So do I have a motion to pass the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard.
Yay. Staff update?
I was approached by the Mayor's Advisory Board leaders to ask for some funding for their Juneteenth celebration that they're hosting in Spring Grove. I think it's North Park.
North Park, yeah.
Where they're having it. But I responded to acknowledge the request from one of the actually township representatives who's pushing the effort for the Mayor's Advisory Board. And I just let them know that I would bring it up to the Board of Trustees at tonight's meeting to discuss the request for that funding. I've got, frankly, from a staff's perspective, I've got a few hesitations in doing so, not least of which is we just borrowed $8.5 million to build some new facilities here. It's not budgeted in the 2021 appropriations. We host a music festival for the Indigenous Peoples Music Festival in the park. They actually pay us to use the park. And I'm a little bit concerned with the precedent that it sets to fund a non-intergovernmental, we call it social advocacy group, and precedent that it sets if someone like, someone not as altruistic and desirable was to ask the board for some funding. So I just wanted to throw those concerns out there, and again, I will carry out the board's will, whatever it is. The funding request was for at least $5,000.
And aren't they doing some education on the Underground Railroad
They are.
as well? Okay.
From this area.
Right, right. Steve, do you have any thoughts?
I think we've got fiscal responsibilities that we need to take higher priorities than that, so I concur with your thoughts, Matt.
Let's table it for now.
Okay.
I have some concern about the pushback. I know this group pretty well,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, so,
We'll have to bring it up in 2 weeks.
yeah, I think it's something to get a little bit more information on the educational side of it, maybe, that we can talk about. I know the city gave $5,000, and they're letting them use the park for free, so.
Okay.
When we reached out to the person that's heading that group up, as he asked for our participation, we never did.
I'm participating.
You're talking about the original meeting? So,
Yes.
he declined to have us there. He sent me an email back stating that he'd rather meet me at a restaurant and talk rather than me come to his
Okay.
official meeting.
Gotcha.
I go to their meetings.
No, I know, I understand. This was something separate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this was a police issue,
Okay.
really. I mean,
It was
for,
very complimentary to our police department.
Yeah.
We helped his,
Yeah.
when his family member was out.
Right, that's right.
It was very complimentary to the police department, but, I made myself available. He, said that, he did not want participation in that meeting, that he would talk to me later, so.
okay. Any other staff updates?
Nothing, no, that's not true. February 1st, special meeting. I know you said you could make it. Steve, do you know if you could make it for a special meeting?
February 1st is a Monday.
Yes.
I believe I can.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, Monday 1st.
Will that be a morning one then? Or
Whatever time you may want. Whatever time you guys can make it. We have to have a public hearing that day by the statutory requirements for the, you have a good license act.
yeah, we'll just let me know when I'll be.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is your
evening-
preference morning?
Doesn't matter.
I'm not sure.
Evening's probably better for me.
Evening?
Yeah, because Monday mornings I have conference calls, so.
You okay with evening, Steve?
Yes, that's
It
fine.
won't take long, will it?
No.
No. Okay. With no other business to discuss, sir, did you have something you wanted to speak about?
I think that Matt may have presented that already, if I missed
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
regarding funding.
Yes.
I'm Craig Solomon Gilmore, for those of you who are not familiar with me. Do I need to step forward, do you want me to do that?
Yeah, if you would, say your name for the record, since you're giving testimony.
Maybe I don't want anyone to know that I'm here.
Too late.
Too late, right?
Tell the gentleman to your right, he's the one who needs to know.
Yeah. Craig Solomon Gilmore,
Okay.
8066 Country Brook Court.
Thank you.
We're gonna table it and for our meeting in 2 weeks, we asked Matt to get some more info.
Okay,
Okay.
just let me know which.
Ed's not here tonight, so I think that's probably part of the reason that we want to
So he's got the money.
No.
He's got the opinion in 40
No, Russ
years
has
of
the
experience.
checkbook.
But I only do what you tell me to do. Keep that in mind.
We're not used to that, Russ, you know that. It's just a change around here.
Never done what I told you to do.
Okay, with no other, nothing else to discuss, we'll take a motion to adjourn. So moved. Second?
Mr. Mearsfall?
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.